Namaste, welcome to Geeta's Kitchen. On April 14th, we'll be celebrating the Tamil New Year's Day. And in this video, I want to give you a complete festival recipe, South Indian style. And it's going to be a beginner special because I want to show you how to go step by step with all the pre-preparation so that you can enjoy a wonderful meal without any tension. Now we are ready to enjoy our Tamil Nadu style festival special thali. So here we have Paruppu Payasam, Nellika Thayir Pachadi, raw mango sweet Pachadi. This is the potato fry, cabbage, carrot and peas Poriyal, Avial, Pushnikai rasavangi, that is the ashgourd rasavangi, rasam. And along with that we have some plain rice in the first course, along with plain dal paruppu, which I've added some salt in it, and a little bit of ghee for the rice. Then we have this paruppu vadais or dal vadai, Appalam. Finally we end with curd, and this pickle today I have served out this tender mango pickle, also known as vadumanga or mavadu. I will give you the link to this pickle in the description box. The very first step is planning. So first plan out the menu you want to make, because depending on your menu, step 2 will come, that is what are the ingredients you need. So for this I have planned a complete typical festival menu Tamil Nadu style, and I have got the ingredients also accordingly. Next, step 3 is on the day before the actual festival day or the actual day when you are planning to make the menu, even if you are not celebrating the festival, previous night what all can we do? Previous night, remember to, because my menu has got curd and raita in it, I must remember to set the curd and keep it ready. This we can do on the previous night. Similarly, I have also soaked some of this channa which I will require for the rasavangi. This I have soaked previous night and kept. Being Tamil New Year, what is essential on the menu is one mango sweet pachadi, for which we will need jaggery. Again I am going to make a payasam, that also will require jaggery. So this also you can do the previous night itself and take out and grate the required quantity of jaggery and keep it ready. Also South Indian cooking, you know, you need fresh grated coconut. So grate the coconut and store it in your freezer so that morning you can just take it out and let it thaw. This also is ready. Next morning when you enter the kitchen, have a bath, clean the kitchen thoroughly, because when you enter a clean kitchen, then your work becomes very pleasant. We also clean the stove top and decorate it with some rangoli like this. So in the morning you can boil some milk and bring it down to room temperature. Keep it ready for your payasam. Before you start cooking, I told you it's a beginner special. So even the smallest point I want to tell you. Keep a clean napkin ready for wiping your hands as and when you require. Also another napkin to wipe your countertop as you go. So at any time, whenever anybody enters, your countertop is always neat and clean. See that your spice box is ready with all the ingredients so that you don't have to run here and there for any particular ingredient. Today's menu, we have a payasam and then a sweet pachadi for the new year with raw mango. Okay, and here are some neem flowers. For potato curry, I have washed and chopped the potatoes, kept ready. Then for another dry sabji, we have chopped the vegetables and kept. These are the vegetables for the Avial. So the next step is chop all the vegetables and keep ready. Also all these other ingredients like coriander leaves, curry leaves, green chili, ginger, tomato, whatever you require, keep that also washed, cleaned and ready. Next, as I said, in the morning you can chop all the vegetables. In the morning you boil the milk and keep ready. Next, we will keep all the items which we need to soak. So by the time the other pre-preparation is done, the soaking will also be done. I have planned some Channa Dal vada. So I have soaked a cup of Channa Dal along with a few chilies and kept ready. And this is tur dal which I will require for the rasavangi and for the Paruppu, for the rasam. So I have soaked that also, because then when we cook it, it will get well cooked and mashed. This is some moong dal which I will be using for the cabbage poriyal and a little bit for the vadai also. Also I soaked for the rasavangi and another amla size piece for the rasam. Tamarind I have soaked and kept ready. So all this soaking work also you do it first thing in the morning. The first item is payasam. I have taken half a cup of moong dal and 1/4 cup of channa dal. We'll wash both and bring it back. Now heat a spoon of ghee in your pressure cooker. I am adding a few cashew nuts and a few raisins. Fry them well. Next we can drain them out. Adding this washed dal to it. Just lightly fry them for a minute in the same ghee. Add water. I have added 2 cups of water. Now we will just pressure cook it for 3 whistles. Now let's open our cooker and see. See, it has cooked well. The moong dal is nice and creamy and the channa dal is also cooked well. This is how we want it. Now to this you can either add boiled and cooled milk or you can add coconut milk. Now extracting coconut milk is a tedious process of grinding the coconut, removing the milk. So today I am using this ready coconut milk powder. If you have, you use, otherwise just use your regular milk. So about 3 tablespoons of that coconut milk powder I have taken, to which I am adding 1 cup of warm water. Now we will add this coconut milk to this payasam and mix it very well. Once you add the coconut milk, keep the flame very low. Don't boil it on high heat. Keep the flame very low. Next, I have powdered 4 cardamoms and kept. We'll add the powdered cardamoms to it. Next, I am adding in this jaggery and dissolve that also well together. Mix it thoroughly, and when everything is blended well together, we can switch it off. Now, if you are not adding coconut milk, you can add regular cow's milk. Many of you have the problem, you say this gets curdled. Now to prevent it from curdling, this milk should be at room temperature. If you add hot milk, it will curdle. So next you add only room temperature cow's milk to this. If you are adding just plain cow's milk, boil it, cool it to room temperature and then add. Mix it well. This way your payasam will not curdle even after adding jaggery. Now I will transfer the payasam into my serving bowl and add these fried cashews and raisins to it. The next job to be done is to cook the dal, because we need the dal for the plain paruppu, you need it for the rasavangi and also for the rasam. So here we had, remember we had already soaked the dal and kept. So add the soaked dal along with the water, because we have first itself washed it and kept. Add some turmeric powder to it. We will cook this for 3 whistles. I kept the dal for cooking. Now we will cook the rice also. For 1 cup rice I have taken 3 cups water and I will place it in my rice cooker. So this will also get done side by side while we are doing the other cooking. The next Next item is manga pachadi or raw mango pachadi, which is a blend of all taste, sweet, sour, bitter, astringent, which represents life in general, that our life always has a different colors to it, sometimes sweet, sometimes sour, a little bit of bitterness, but how we should balance our life just as there is a balance in all these tastes. First take some water in a pan, add in some chopped mango pieces to it, raw mango, add a pinch of haldi powder and also a little bit salt to this. Wait till the mango is cooked soft. See, our mango pieces have become soft. Now I am adding this jaggery to it. Allow the jaggery to dissolve and boil for a few minutes till it thickens. Now whether for the payasam or this, you see that I am adding the jaggery directly because this jaggery does not contain any impurities. If your jaggery is not good, dissolve it in water, filter it and then add. See, the syrup is thickening now. We will switch this off. We will do some tempering for this. Just take about a teaspoon of oil. See, the important thing is this neem flour, which adds to the bitterness, and it is in season during this time of the year. So we add this neem flour to this pachadi too. Add some mustard seeds, a little bit of hing, one dry red chilli, and also these neem flowers. Now we will pour this tempering onto this manga pachadi. Raw mango sweet pachadi, a combination of the shad rasas, that is the 6 tastes, sweet from jaggery, salt, bitterness from the neem flowers, spice from the chilies, and a bit astringent taste from the mangoes too. So good balanced recipe. Next item is the Thayir Pachadi, also called as a raita. For that I have taken some curd and first we will beat it and keep it ready. Now we will take 2 tablespoons of grated coconut. This I am adding 1 green chilli and we will make it into a paste. Now add this ground paste to the curd. We will use this amla or gooseberry for the Thayir pachadi. So wash it well and grate it. Now add this grated nellika, amla or gooseberry to this. Add some salt for taste and give it a good mix. Now for the tempering, heat a teaspoon of oil, add some mustard seeds, a little bit of hing and a few curry leaves. Now pour this tempering on top of your nellika Thayir pachadi. Many of you have asked me about this hing paste which I use, so I will give you the link in the description box. Our next item, nellika Thayir pachadi or amla raita, is also ready. Next we will make a dry samchi, which is a potato poriyal or potato curry. We have already chopped the potatoes, kept it in water, kept it ready. So now just heat some oil in a pan. You can take about 2 tablespoons of oil. When the oil is hot, add in some mustard seeds, urad dal, a little bit of jeera, little bit of Channa Dal, hing, curry leaves, allow the dal to get brown. Next, drain out the potatoes and add to it. Next, we will add all the masalas, that is haldi powder, salt, This some Kashmiri chili powder and mix it all well together. Reduce the flame, cover it and cook till done. You can just open it in between and give it a stir and just sprinkle a handful of water so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. Now again cover it and continue cooking on a low flame till done. Now let's check our potato fry if it is done. Freshly roasted potato fry. We can transfer this. Our tasty potato fry done and ready. Next item is Pushnikai rasavangi. Pushnikai refers to this ashgourd or white pumpkin I have peeled and chopped into pieces. This is used as a side dish and also mixed with rice and eaten just like sambar. So first we'll boil these pieces. Add the chopped ashgourd pieces to it. And here remember we had soaked the channa overnight. So while the potato was frying, I had kept this channa for boiling. Just added water to this soaked channa, kept it for boiling so that it will be cooked and ready for our rasavangi. We are going to add this to our rasavangi. So it is well cooked. We can switch this off. Now we have to make a masala for this rasavangi. For that, we will just take a teaspoon of oil. I have 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds or dhania, 1 teaspoon of channa dal, 1 teaspoon of urad dal, 2 dry red chilies and a few black pepper. When the spices are well roasted, I will switch it off and add about 2 tablespoons of grated coconut to this. Just turn it around because this itself is quite hot, so that is enough. Mix it all well. Allow this to cool. When it comes to room temperature, we will make it into a paste in our blender jar. Let us add some turmeric powder and salt to our ashgourd or pushnikai. Our masala paste is ground and ready. Now you remember we had soaked a small piece of tamarind and kept for this rasavangi. We'll just extract the juice. Boil it for a few minutes till the vegetable pieces are well cooked. Now we'll add about 1/4 cup of this cooked dal to this rasavangi. Also we can add in this ground masala paste. Now drain out this cooked chana and add. You can even soak the white kabuli chana if you like. I am adding a little bit more water to this. Allow it to boil well for a couple of minutes more. See, our Pushnikai rasavangi is cooked and ready. The consistency would be somewhere between a kootu and a sambar. Not as thick as a kootu and not as dilute as a sambar. Somewhere in between. Now I can remove this so that we can do the tempering. Heat a teaspoon of oil. Add some mustard seeds. Little bit of hing. A few curry leaves. Pour it on top of the rasavangi. Our Pushnikai rasavangi is done and ready. The next item is a simple mixed vegetable poriyal. For this I have taken some cabbage, carrot and frozen green peas. We will be using green chilli for the spice. Heat about 2 to 3 teaspoons of oil in a pan. Add some mustard seeds, urad dal, a little bit of cumin seeds, the green chilies, curry leaves, and then add all the vegetables, the cabbage, carrot and peas. See, we had soaked some moong dal in the beginning. So just add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of this soaked moong dal to it. Mix the dal and all the vegetables together. Add some haldi powder. And salt. Now just sprinkle a little bit of water. Cover it. Keep the flame low and cook till done. Now let's open this and see. See, our vegetable is cooked well. Now add about 2 tablespoons of fresh grated coconut and then we'll transfer it into a serving bowl. So our healthy cabbage, carrot and peas mixed vegetable poriyal is ready. Now we'll make the all-time favorite Aviyal. For Aviyal we need mixed vegetables cut into strips. So I've taken this white pumpkin or ashgourd, yellow pumpkin, some beans, carrot and also this is raw banana which I had soaked in water and kept. If you have drumstick, yam, you can use those also. Today I am using these vegetables. Add some water to it. Add some salt. And we'll allow it to cook till the vegetables are done. For the Aviyal, we need to make a masala paste. So here I am taking about 4 heaped tablespoons of fresh grated coconut. Add 2 or 3 green chilies. A spoon of cumin seeds or jeera. Now we'll crush it into a thick paste. Do not add water, just crush it well. The crushed paste should be thick like this. If you are not able to grind without water, just add 1 or 2 teaspoons of water. That's it, not more than that. Now see, our vegetables are well cooked. You can check the beans or the carrot and see. Now add in this crushed coconut and green chili to it. Give it all a good mix. In the beginning also don't add too much water, just enough water for the vegetables to cook. Here I have half a cup of beaten curd. Now we'll add this to the Aviyal. Give it a good mix till the coconut masala, the curd and all the vegetables are well blended together. Just allow it to come to a boil within a minute or 2 and we can switch it off. Now we'll pour a teaspoon of raw coconut oil on top of the Aviyal and another teaspoon we'll take for the tempering, coconut oil. Regarding the tempering, there are 2 schools of thought. Some people do tempering, others don't. So it's entirely optional. Similarly, some people like to add haldi or turmeric powder. Some people prefer to leave it white. So these are all optional things. Whatever is your preference, you can do. Now I am adding some mustard seeds to this oil and a few curry leaves. Pour it on top of the Aviyal. I have made the Aviyal to suit our family taste, as uncle likes tadka in all his dishes. So if you want to avoid the tadka, you are free to do so. So our tasty Aviyal is also now done and ready. Next we will make the ever popular rasam. We are going to make Paruppu rasam with tomato in it. We will make it in our sombu. So we have to add all the ingredients first before keeping it on the stove. So the tamarind which I had soaked earlier, I am taking the extract. For an Amla size piece of tamarind, you can take about 3 cups of water. Next, add in some finely chopped tomatoes and a very important ingredient for rasam, which is hing, a pinch of haldi powder, some salt, This is my homemade rasam powder or the all-purpose powder. Now we'll keep it on the gas. Keep the flame low and allow it to come to a boil. Add a few fresh curry leaves. Some finely chopped fresh coriander leaves also. Rasam is boiling well. I have just taken about 1/4 cup of this cooked dal to it, and we'll top it up with some more water. First we added about 2 cups of water. Now with the dal again and topping another 2 cups of water we can take. Now allow it to froth up again and then we can switch it off. See, it is coming up to a boil and frothing at the sides. At this stage we can switch it off. For rasam, tempering with ghee, some mustard seeds, jeera or cumin seeds, 1 dry red chilli. Pour this over the So a delicious rasam is also done and ready. And now finally we come to dal vada. So here we had soaked 1 cup of chana dal right at the beginning. So now drain out this water. To a blender jar, first add 3 dry red chilies, 2 green chilies and also a small piece of ginger. We'll crush these first, then add the chana dal and also grind. Don't add water while grinding, make it into a thick coarse paste. Grind it in batches like this. So first we ground the chilies and then added some dal to it without any water at all. This should be the consistency. We are perfectly ground chana dal batter. Now to this, remember we had soaked some moong dal. Portion of it I used for that vegetable poriyal. Now another 1 or 2 tablespoons I'll add to this. This gives a good crunch to your vada. Also add a few coriander leaves, some curry leaves, some hing and salt. So I kept some oil for heating. Here I have added the salt and other curry leaves, coriander leaves, hing. Let us mix everything well together. Dip your hands in water and take out small portions of this batter and just press it with your palm like this. The oil is hot. Slide the vada into the hot oil. You can put in about 3 or 4 at a time depending on how much your oil will hold. Make lemon sized balls. If you don't have a banana leaf, don't worry. Just wet your palm like this. Clean washed hands, wet it and you can make it on your palm also. After a while, carefully flip them over in the oil till they are fried to a lovely reddish brown on both the sides. See, our Paruppu vadai or dal vada is fried well. Carefully drain it out from the oil. Since I am making it for a festival menu, I am not adding any onions to it. But if you are making it just as an evening tea time snack, you can add some onions or also some soap to it. Paruppu vadais are all fried and ready to be served. Traditionally, the food is served on a banana leaf. So first we serve the payasam, Thayir pachadi, sweet pachadi, potato fry, vegetable poriyal. Added some salt to this plain cooked dal, Paruppu. And here is the Avial. Serve the hot rice with a little bit of ghee. And this is the rasavangi. Vadai. Also fried Appalam. And today we have this tender mango pickle known as vadumanga. I am serving that. This is from Sri Varaha Foods. I'll give you the link to this vadumanga. Here I have some extra payasam, rasavangi, rasam and finally curd, which completes our meal. Thank you for watching the video. I'm sure you love eating these recipes. And if you're a beginner, need not do all of them at one time. Just choose one or two. Maybe you just make an potato fry and an avial. Try it, learn how to make it well. Then you're the master. Next time you'll be able to make a full-fledged meal all by yourself. So wishing you all a very, very happy new year. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to Geeta's Kitchen. And we'll meet again with another interesting video from Geeta's Kitchen. Thank you.